everybody, welcome back to Strapped for Cash. My name is Brenna and today we are going to do our cash condensing video for July. So what we do in this video, if you haven't seen one before, which I find highly unlikely, but if you haven't, all of our binders have been stuffed in various ways throughout the month, which can lead to a lot of bills in our envelopes. And in order to not ruin our envelopes, but also making counting easier in our videos, we condense them. So we trade small bills for large bills. And then we can also have the opportunity to take money to the bank so that we do not have so much cash in the house. So that's what we're going to do today. First, what we are going to do is we are going to take out our rent to mom because there are larger bills in that envelope, and we will use those large bills to trade for the small ones. So there should be $1,500 here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 15. So we have almost everything with the exception of ones and tens from that envelope. I did already write it down, so I should be able to remember that coming up. So, all right, you can still see everything in there, and I have plenty of room. So let's just polish off this binder. I'm gonna bring my notes over here because I did write it all down so that I don't forget, but I need to reference. Household is empty. I cannot keep that envelope full. Home maintenance, we did a reallocation video a little bit ago, and so we added a bunch of small bills. There's a cat. A bunch of small bills to this envelope, and so we definitely want to trade those in. And if there are any ones that are beyond like 5, you know, like groupings of 5, I am going to take those out and put those in our $1 challenge. So don't let me forget to do that before we condense that binder. We'll let that one be the last one. Anywho, in home maintenance, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we're going to for sure trade for a $50 bill. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, so we're going to have these 2 left over. We're going to keep a 5. Let's keep a nice 5. 5, and so this should be 5 and then 35 here. So we're going to get $40. Okay, I think I did that right. So we have 50, 70, 95. So that feels good. That's a great start off buffer to start August with. I need to put this somewhere that I don't forget and I don't include it. So I'm going to put it under there. Home renovations, we are going to take some money back to the bank. We don't have any immediate need for this, so there's no reason to keep cash in this envelope. So we have 1, 2, 50, 300. So let's take this 300 and let's get a prop bill. Okay, so we have $300 in prop money. So this just represents the money that we are taking back to the bank. And then we have 50, 75, which we can't condense any further. So we have 375 in home renovations. Love that. Property taxes, we cannot take anything more to the bank, and I'm not gonna bother with a 50 and a 20 and a 10. So there's not enough difference between 4 bills and 3 bills that I care. So we're gonna leave that as it is. Home decor is empty. Tools and yard. I don't think I can take anything back, but let's go ahead and see what we can condense. We already have 100 in the bank. Now we have 20, 40, 50, no, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. So let's leave a 10 and we'll get 20, 30, 40, 45, and a 50, like that. Cool. All right, so I did that 160 in yard and tools. And then our home emergency fund already has a 50, but these 2 5s can be traded for a 10. Cool. So that does it for this binder. This was one of the bigger ones that we were taking money out of. Let me see. I want to do this. Okay, next up, let's go in order here. Let's go into my car binder. Car maintenance. I'm going to keep this all in cash, but we do need to condense this. This was another one that got our reallocation. And now it has 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, 50, 60. My gosh. Hello? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So, like I said, we're going to keep this in cash. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then 2. So let's trade all of those in for a 50. And then these $2 are going to go to the $2 or the $1 challenge. So we have 150 in car maintenance, which I'm very happy about. Car registration cannot be condensed. We have 135. So that's fine. Oil changes already has 100 in the bank, but it has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So let's keep it 10 and get 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. Okay, so 160 in oil changes. New tires, we are taking $100 of this back to the bank. So we already have 200. And we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 300. So no, we are not getting cash. We are getting prop bill. So let's do this one. So we have $300 in prop bills. I love that. New car, I am so close to getting another 100 in here, but I need 10 bucks. Oh well. But we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So let's keep 2 20s and we'll get a 50. Sorry about the cat. He has no manners. So 290, or sorry, 890 in here. So we'll be able to take another 100 back to the bank next month. Okay, car repairs, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, and 45. So let's get some 20s. So we have 45 in repairs. And then our deductible has 20, 40, 50, 65. So we'll keep 15 and we'll get a 50. Running out of 50s. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Okay, so 50, 65 in deductible. There we go. And then our car emergency fund has 20, 40, 45, and 50. And that's my last 50. Okay. Let me try and think of where I might have 50s to take back. I don't know, but let's just go in order. Who cares? If I need to make change later, I can. Okay, our anniversary, we are taking $100 back. So we have 2 in the bank already, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So we're gonna know. See, I got a 50. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So let's put another 100 in there. So now we have 300 in the bank for our anniversary, which I don't know what we're doing. So probably nothing, but that's okay. But we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 in repairs for the camper. So let me grab that 50 back and we'll throw that in there. That's a really gross 50. closes empty. Family Fun has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 2. So let's take these 5s and get a 20. And then these 2 are going to be volunteer 1s. So we have $30 in Family Fun. Gifts is empty. Hobbies. We're taking anything back? No, I don't think we're taking it back to the bank, but we can condense. So we have 1, 2, 300 in the bank already. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and then 4. So we're gonna volunteer 1s here. 70. Should I just do 20s? Yeah, so there's 20, 40, 60, and then the 10 is 70. So we'll just take all this back. Like I said, that's not the end of the world. And honestly, 20s make it easier to count anyway, so it's fine. So we have 300 in the bank and then 70 in cash. So that's much thinner. Getting rid of those 1s. I do not like 1s. In Halloween, we can condense. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. 20, 40, 60. Try and get a nice 10. I just put a whole bunch of 10s back, but there we go. 20, 40, 60, 75 in Halloween. And then school fees, we have 270, and since we don't have a 50, we can't condense any further. And then sports has 15, which cannot be condensed further. Let's see, YouTube tax. I can get a 20, 10, 15, and 20. Holy moly. I'm struggling over here. Okay. So 160 in YouTube tax for this year so far. Okay, so that does this binder. We can move on to our savings binder now. Let's see what we can get into here. Extra debt is empty, guys. I did end up using this money, so I'm so glad that I saved it. This was the money that I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to save $50 a week for it. I ended up doing a deposit on some family photos. And so the deposit was a little under $200. So I used the rest to help me pay for the computer that we just bought. All right, birthdays. I don't think we're taking anything back to the bank, but we have 200 in the bank and then 50, 70, 90, 100. So that will give us a little bit to play with, and I'm just going to keep it in cash because we are kind of getting into the season where we have a lot of birthdays. So we'll keep it in cash, and then we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. So we'll do that volunteer 1. And so this is 35. And so let's get a 20, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool. All right. So 20, 35. Okay, so we have 200 in the bank and then 135 in cash, and I feel good about that. Just makes unstuffing easier, you know what I mean? Christmas. We are taking money to the bank, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 in the bank already, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So give us some 20s back. And let's put a $100 prop bill in here. Put that one. Okay, so now that I did that, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1,000. So let's trade all of these for a 1,000. Let me just get in here. Is this a 1,000? It is. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So now in Christmas, we have 1,000 in the bank and $5 in cash, which obviously we don't need cash right now. So all good. I'm really excited about that. Dental, we will be taking money back to the bank. So we have 200 in there so far, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100. So let's do that. And I don't know if I have any more of those ones. Oh, I do. I have one more. So we have $300 in prop bills in dental. So that one's making good progress back up. Our emergency fund is condensed at 2,000. It's all in the bank. Medical has 1,020. So let's just get a 20 for that. Technology is wiped out. And then travel, we are taking 100 back to the bank. So we have 300 already there. And now we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So let's take this to the bank. And then we have $10, $12. So let's get a 10. And these are going to be volunteer ones. All right. So now, oh my gosh, in travel we have $410. Cool. And then that does it for this binder. So I think this one took a lot of money back to the bank, which is great. Let's see. Let's do Hogan's gym binder and see what we can take back here. I think we can do another 100 in taxes. So we have 250s. So let's grab one of these back, and then 25. So I can't do anything with that, but we took 100 to the bank. We love that. Gym equipment is not going to go back to the bank, and I cannot condense it. I want to leave 100 in cash just because he does spend money. $30 in gym improvements can't be condensed. Marketing just has a 10. Professional development has 50, 60, 70, 75, and 80. So let's get a 20. So 10, 15, and 20. These are yucky ones anyway. Okay. So we have 50, 70, and 80. In his emergency fund, he already has 145, which can't be condensed anymore. And then his IRA has 250s. So let's go ahead and take that to the bank because that doesn't need to be here. And then 35. So, all right. I think that's everything we're taking back to the bank. But we still need to hit a couple binders. So we need to do the pet binder. But it is all going to stay cash. Food and treats has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. So let's do 25. So this should be 50. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. I'm good with that. I did just go get a bag of dog food and cat food. So this is just rollover for the month for that. Litter has 40, so I'm going to take these two 10s and get a 20. And that should be good. I don't know. Hogan's the litter guy, so I don't know when we need more. Grooming has 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. So let's get a 20 for these 4 5s. Here we go. So 170 in grooming. Vet visits has 300 in the bank already. And then 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. So love that. Okay, so 350 in vet visits. Miscellaneous has 2 5s, so we'll just get a 10. I think Hogan just spent that buying Kozar a ball, so Oh well. And then emergency has 20, 30, 20, 25, and 30. All right. Oops. There we go. $30 in pet emergency, which we are calling end of life savings, basically. All right, so that does that binder. I don't think I'm going to condense my green binder. 90% of it is empty anyway. But we can condense. Okay, so what I want to do, I don't want to condense too much in this, and a lot of it's empty also. But I do want to get rid of any like excess ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I'll trade these 5 ones for a 5. All right, so we still have 15, but I want to get rid of ones if I can, because they're annoying to count. So, and then I don't really like them redistributed into my envelopes, obviously, if you can see that I like increments of 5. So I'm just gonna kind of flip through here casually and see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. That gets rid of all those 5s. Or oh, those 1s, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's annoying. Okay. This one only ever has 5s. This one only has 5s. And then our catch-all is at 4, so I can't do anything there. But let's go into our challenge that we do with our savings challenge binder. These should be, I tried to condense them as I go, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Okay. I could probably do these off camera, but it's the fun in that. We've only done this one time, so I'm not surprised that I have like nothing in there, but gotta check, right? All right, so that one is good. What else have we not done? This one. Okay, so this is our rollover challenge. So let's see, we have 10. This one should be good. 10, 15, 20, 25, and 27. So let's get a 20. See how bad this 5 is? Gross. Get it out of here. $20. So now we still have 27, but it's a little bit nicer. This one we have 5, 10, 15, 22. So let's do the same thing. Okay, it's a big one. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 18. So this should be 10. Oh my gosh, gross. Okay, a lot of these bills smell like cigarettes, which is gross. So 18, happy to get them out. This one has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 13. So let's get rid of this. 10. Start to add up a lot when you do the bonuses. So if you can do bonuses, I highly recommend it. So this one has 15, so let's get a 10. All right, that just has $1. This one should just have 3. 1, 2, 3. This should have 2 and 3. So can't do anything with those, but that did help a smidge. Most of that bulk is from the cards. All right. So I think that that's all of our binders. Yes. So let's put this off to the side. These are our volunteer ones that were above 5 but less than 10. So we're gonna categorize these into their letter. And hopefully we can finish something in this binder today. And then we're gonna have to condense it, so that's fun. Why not do it while we're here, right? All right, E, F, L, and L. Okay, a couple L's. All right. This is just a mess. Okay. We're gonna do our best. There's money everywhere, but let's go with it. Okay. Ugh. In A, we had 1A. Definitely not finishing A, but that's okay. A. Okay, and so I'm not gonna count them. I'll come back and count them when we condense this. There were no B's that I remember. There were no C's. We did have 2 D's. 1, 2. So annoying. I just want to finish them, you know? I think like G was like 1 away, so I'm hoping that that one can be done. Just kidding, it was E. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, we did it, we did it. E, done. Woo! It's on the money too, so 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna condense it right now. And then we're gonna set this aside and put it in. Ooh, do I wanna put that in my emergency fund? That's what I kinda like categorized it for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pet emergency, gym emergency. Car emergency, home emergency. Regular emergency. So if I do 10s, I could put a 10 in every binder of emergency. Maybe I'll do that. Now that I'm thinking. 1, let's try and get nice ones. 2. 3. Sorry, I know this is annoying. 4. I guess 5. Okay, so we traded the 50 for 5 10s. We'll come back to this. We'll come back. Don't let me forget. Okay, but E is done, so hooray. F. We had 1 F, which got us nowhere. Okay, F. Like I said, we'll come back to this. G. We had 2 G's. It's annoying. Okay, so we're 3 away in G. Getting so close. We should definitely finish that one in August. No H's, no I's, no J's. We had 1 K. Okay. And then an L, we had a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even close. But we landed on a 5 increment, which we love. All right. Let's go back through here and condense it. All right. I don't know why I put this in front. In A, let's bring our money back down. Yeah. We have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31. So we'll keep our 20 and our 1 and we'll get a 10. So 31, so that makes that one nice and skinny. In B, we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. So we'll keep those 2 and a 20, and we'll get 20, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so 42. So we're getting pretty close in that one also. C has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 41. It's a really bad 20. I'm gonna get a new 20. So 41, and we'll get that 40 in the back, or that 20 in the back. So 41 in C. In D, again, I don't know why I put that in front. In D, we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46. So we'll keep 6 and we'll keep 20. So 26, and so this is 21. So I'm not going to count it again. But we have 46. E was done, so I need to wipe that one off. In F, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So let's keep at least the nicest ones I can. So 23, and so this should be 20. And again, I'm not going to count it again. When it's mostly ones, I can't do it. 23. All right. In G, we are 3 away. So we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. So we'll keep these 2 because they're nice. And 20. And this should be 25. As I said, 47. So that's 27. This is 21s. Okay, so we have 47 in G, getting low on 20s. Uh-oh. In H, we have 24, and I can't do anything with that. That just is what it is. Same with I just have 11. In J, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So let's get a 5 here. Try and get a nice 5. It's okay. Okay, so 16 in J. In K, we have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 37, 30, and then get a 5. My ones are getting pretty tight. Okay, so 37 in K. And then lastly in L, we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 35. So we got a 10 and a 5. Yeah, so I need a 20. And then a 20. So 20, 35 in L. Okay, so that's done. So this binder is much thinner, ready to go for more ones next month. But let's put these 5 ones into our various emergency envelopes, right? Okay. In pet emergency, we already have 30, so by adding a 10, we go to 40. So let's just take advantage of what we're doing right now and get 40. Cool, so that does that one. Into our gym emergency. Okay, this one has, cool, 145, so adding a 10 gives us 50. I like that. So 155 in gym emergency. let's put it over there. In our just not random emergency, but just like our life emergency. Right now we're at 2,000 and it's technically fully funded, but we're gonna add a 10 because that's fine. So I'm not gonna like actively stuff it, I think right now. Maybe I will next year, but right now I wanna build other things, but we're gonna add 10 to it whenever we finish E, basically. So that does that. Sorry if I shook that, I apologize. In our car emergency, we have 50 right now, so adding a 10 makes 60, which is fine the way it is. And then our home emergency has 50, 60, adding 10 makes 70, so let's get a 20. So we have 70. All right, guys. A little bit of like maintenance that we had to do, but we are officially done condensing all of our binders. So now is the time when we get to count, which is the part that I'm the worst at, y'all. So from my calculations, we should have $2,500 in here. So that's $1,500 from rent to my mom, and then $1,000 from our various binders, right? So let's count it. Again, I love myself and I don't need to make my life any more complicated than it is. So I'm going to use my calculator, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1,200, right? 51 in 50s, 20, 40 in 20s. Oops. All right, now we get to the nitty gritty. In 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. I don't know, you can see that. There you go. 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 510. Okay. In fives. In fives, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And I'm going to do them in increments of 100 because I have small hands and short attention span. So there's 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. Can we count that? Yeah, we are. Okay. And then the rest of the fives is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10. 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. And then 5, 10, 15, 25, and 30. Okay. This is looking promising. All right, in ones. Ugh. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. And I'm just going to put them up here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 48. Is that right? Okay. I can't hold all those, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. All right. Hoping this is 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. My thumb is starting to hurt. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 51, 2, 3, 4, and 55. I did it. All right. It's always such an accomplishment at the end of a condensing to get that correct. Okay, sorry about that. Benson came down and he said, Mom, come look, come look, come look. And there was like a little baby bunny. It was probably about that big-ish, hiding under Hogan's grill, his little barbecue thing. So we had to get gloves on and pick it up and put it in the grass, and he ran off into the woods. So, but you know, I had to do it. So $2,500 is on the tray that we are taking back from rent from my mom, and then from $1,000 from our envelopes. So we're going to take all of this to the bank minus her money. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and put that into savings, which we love to see. We love to get more interest and let our bank work for us and make us money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love these videos. I love filming them. I love watching them. They're my favorite. So if you like the video, please definitely leave us a thumbs up. Comment which kind of video is your favorite video. And then subscribe, obviously, if you have not yet. But I will see you guys in August. All right? Bye, guys.